You'll never guess who's been pulling the strings all along. It wasn't the bullies. It wasn't the popular crowd. It was her, and everything changed the moment I realized who she really was. I'm Derek Matthews, 16, just an average guy trying to make it through high school. I'm not the smartest, not the strongest, but I've got my own thing going. I work at my dad's auto shop, a small corner garage on the outskirts of town. Every morning, the scent of oil and exhaust fills the air as I wash up, getting ready to face another day. My world is simple, quiet, until that first day of school. It wasn't like I expected anything amazing. I mean, high school is a maze of cliques, and I'm just trying to stay invisible. But something told me this year would be different. The usual noise of the hallway, the chatter and slamming lockers, it all felt louder, sharper somehow, and then I saw her. There's a kid named Ethan Sinclair, tall, popular, always smiling like he owns the world. He's the quarterback, the king of the school, and he's got a gang of guys that follow him around like sheep. You've seen the type, one of those guys who thinks his popularity gives him the right to walk all over anyone who doesn't fit in. I've been his target for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't just Ethan, no, the real problem was his sidekick, Blake Crawford, arrogant, entitled, and always ready to push people down to make himself feel bigger. I'd tried to stay out of their way, tried to be the invisible guy, working after school, keeping to myself, but the world doesn't let you be invisible for long. And then she came into the picture, Lena Hawthorne. She transferred in last week, and there was something about her, like she was waiting for her moment to shake everything up. Pretty? Yeah, dangerous? Even more so. I couldn't put my finger on it, but the way she looked at people made me shiver. She didn't care about school cliques. She didn't care about anything. And that was the moment I knew. I'd learned to survive by keeping my head down, but this was different. Lena wasn't someone you ignored, and neither was Ethan. The prank came out of nowhere. I was just walking to my first class when Ethan and Blake cornered me in the hallway. Everyone was watching, laughing, waiting. "Hey, Matthews," Ethan called out with that smug grin, "you're the new clown in town, right? Let's see if you can handle a little humor." Before I could react, they shoved me into a locker, and the rest was chaos. The whole school laughed as they dumped a bucket of sticky syrup all over me, coating me from head to toe. The syrup stung on my skin, and the sticky, thick mess made everything feel 10 times worse. But here's the thing, I didn't scream, I didn't fight back, I just stood there, heart pounding, eyes burning with the weight of betrayal. This wasn't just another prank, this was them telling me I didn't belong, and the worst part? No one stepped in, no one said a word, they didn't even have to make a scene, their silence said it all. I was nothing. I had two choices, let this destroy me or make them pay. I wasn't going to be their punching bag anymore. I walked out of that hallway covered in syrup, knowing exactly what I had to do. I spent the next few days watching, learning, waiting. I studied their moves, Ethan's pride, Blake's arrogance, and most importantly, Lena's cold, calculating gaze. I knew this wasn't just about getting back at Ethan anymore, it was about showing everyone who I really was. And Lena? She wasn't some damsel, she wasn't an ally either, she was a player in this game. I had to play it smart if I wanted to get out alive. Things got messy after that. Ethan and Blake tried every move they could to break me, texts, pranks, threats, but each time, I stayed calm. I played the long game. I knew they'd make a mistake, and when they did, I'd be ready. Then Lena started texting me. At first, it was casual, nothing special, but I noticed the tone, the way she slid information about Ethan's secrets into every conversation. She wasn't just talking to me, she was manipulating me, and for some reason, it felt like she wanted me to go down a certain path. It made me uneasy, but I kept my focus. This was bigger than just me and her. The moment came in the middle of lunch. I'd been gathering evidence, pieces of Ethan's dirty little secrets, the things he thought no one knew about, the lies, the cheating, the shady deals he made with teachers. It was all there, and then, in front of the entire school, I exposed him. Lena wasn't the quiet girl she pretended to be. She'd been quietly feeding me the information I needed. It wasn't just my revenge, it was a well-executed plan. As Ethan's perfect little world unraveled before everyone's eyes, I saw it. The crowd's reaction, the whispers, the gasps, the shock as everything came crashing down. Ethan's popularity? Gone in an instant. By the end of the week, Ethan had lost everything. His status, his friends, his reputation, all of it crumbled. Blake didn't stand a chance without his right-hand man, and me? I'd earned something far more important, respect. People started seeing me differently. Lena, though, she faded into the background, her role in everything clear but unspoken. Looking back, I realized that revenge wasn't the victory. The real win was standing tall, letting them fall under their own weight. It wasn't about being better than them, it was about finding my own worth without needing to prove it to anyone. Now, I walk through those school halls with my head held high. I'm not a victim anymore. The lesson? Don't let anyone define you by their standards. Don't let the world make you small. Stand your ground, and when the time comes, let them see who you really are. If you've ever had to fight your way to the top, drop a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories of real power moves. Life's all about taking back what's yours.